Hi again, Dr. John here. And first, let me remind you that if you're in the certificate program, please finish up that completion quiz for us. It's very important. Also, please subscribe to our channel for continual information about this topic and others in the problemdriving.net and keepsober.org space. Now to put the finishing touches on the Problem Driving program by talking just a bit about what might be a big question for you right now. Okay, I've gone through the program and I get the message. Driving while using my smartphone isn't maybe or could be dangerous. It really is very dangerous. But I also realize that I'm really connected. I'm hooked to my smartphone. I use it for everything during the day. How can I change that and become a more responsible driver as a result? Okay. Well, first thing would be to not treat this issue as just another self-improvement phase for you. You know what I mean. I got that new treadmill and I'm going to use it every day. Or, I feel so much better not eating bread for the past couple of weeks and I'm going to eliminate it from my diet completely. Sugar too. That last one's taken from my own list. My new resolution is going to be I'm going to read a book every 2 weeks. It's going to be great. Yeah. Our lives often involve commitments that fade pretty quickly, even though they show great results at times. But this commitment is made from different stuff. It's on another level because it's about actually continuing to live. Don't put yourself in danger. The lives of people who ride with you in your vehicles and the lives of other drivers who share the road with you. I mean, they have families and friends who are adversely affected by distracted driving accidents as well. The next thing would be to talk about it with your family and friends. Not only will you get positive reinforcement, but you're likely to find someone who will be inspired by your interest and your actions, and maybe even join you in trying to be a better driver. This step makes it real, and you're trying to help other people that are close to you, too. That solidifies its worth as a beneficial behavior. Also, many of my friends and relatives use a counselor to help navigate the ups and downs in their lives. Not only is there no longer a stigma about this, it's increasingly being seen as a preemptive step towards staying in a healthy state of mind and being. If you do have someone like this to talk with, make sure to make the reduction of smartphone use one of your topics of discussion. It could wind up being a huge reinforcement tool for you. Also, there are discussion and support groups that are free to join, and they may help out a lot as well. And finally, hit the web and search out stories and resources about distracted driving and smartphone dangers of driving. Use your favorite browser and just dive in. Doing the research on your own is another way to own this topic and to adopt the behaviors that can literally save a life. Not too many endeavors do we take that actually can save lives and are this easy to research and sign your name to. It's hard to commit, I know, but this will help. Now, in the description, we'll give you links to some of the resources we referred to in our program, but there are many more out there, and many of those may strike you in just the right way to cement your commitment for improvement. Now, you can't click on the web pages or links you may see on screen, but you can find them in the video's description section. The first link is from helpguide.org. This webpage reviews some apps to help you become aware of your smartphone use habits and give you some insight as to how you might reduce those behaviors. Next up, AddictionCenter.com is a site that talks about serious dependence on your phone and what defines an actual addiction. Today's young teens are tomorrow's drivers, right? Well, the next link to CosmoTogether.com gives you some methods to spot overuse and addiction in young people and includes methods to address the issue with them. The next link is an article on TechRival.com that focuses on apps that can help to reduce reliance on the smartphone overall, not just particular to driving. But remember, you still have to find them and download them, install them, and then set some parameters for using them and not turn them off when they become inconvenient. But apps can help if you use them. One of the big stressors parents have is their very real concern about their teen drivers. Are they good at paying attention to what's needed to be safe on the roads? They're totally integrated with their phones, and you wish you could just ride along with them to continue to develop the proper awareness and driving habits that they'll need. Well, we at ProblemDriving.net have worked long to develop an app where parents of young drivers allowed their kids to use a car while using the teen's smartphone as a mobile monitor, so that parents can check in through the smartphone's cameras to see where the kids are on the roads and who's in the car as well. It's called Eyes on the Road, and it will also enable a parent to evaluate driving behaviors like speed compared to the posted speed limit and jackrabbit starts and hard stops. The app will allow for increased accountability and act as a driving trainer for young drivers. Click the link in the description to find out more about Eyes on the Road and how you can get this bold new approach to good driving reinforcement for young drivers. Of course, we wouldn't think of excluding some other effective ways of reducing smartphone use in cars. So here's some info on how to use methods already included in your phones to help. Use the driving focus on your iPhone to concentrate on the road. With iOS 15 and later, the driving focus feature helps you to concentrate on the road. When you turn it on, messages, text messages, and other notifications are silenced or limited. When you have the driving focus on, you can ask Siri to read replies to you so you don't have to look at your phone. So it's pretty easy once you have it set up. Let's turn to Android phones now. So first, you should check your car's and stereo system's compatibility with Android Auto, right? We'll leave the link in the description. Then you have to make sure that your Android operating system is up to date. Then make sure Android Auto is also up to date. For instance, at the date of this tutorial, it's version 14.3. The Google Assistant driving mode app on the Android OS was recently discontinued, but it is still integrated into the Android Auto system. Android Auto takes some setting up, similar to the Mac iPhone iOS, but for our intentions, the key interface is the Google Assistant, which you can find in the Android Auto settings section. You'll need to access languages first. See, once you get that down, then you can use your voice to establish your route navigation and play your favorite music or podcasts and play your messages out loud. If you get a message and you want to reply to it, you do it with your voice and it sends it that way. Now, if you'd like to try some third-party driver safety apps for your car and phone, here are some other ideas. In some cases, these apps are connected to your insurance company or another business that offers some incentives or rewards for using their methods to help you drive more safely. Check these out, see if they fit you. You can do your own search, of course, for new ideas if you want to. The next link takes you to the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety site. It has great information on distracted driving and smartphone use. Next on the link list, the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration is a U.S. government agency which started its Put the Phone Away or Pay campaign in April of 2024. It's a good indicator of how important distracted driving has become, so you should check it out and find out how serious it is, because both our legislators and our law enforcement folks are really trying to crack down on using smartphones in the car. Don't miss the next link to the National Distracted Driving Coalition, a big part of the push to eliminate smartphone use in vehicles, and that site is worth checking out. It's more of a grassroots campaign rather than a government agency, so lots of great material there. And finally, the Hang Up and Drive site featuring JC Good, who was in our Victims Impact Stories module. We're so happy you were able to participate in our program. The rest of the journey is up to you. It's your life and up to you to change and improve it. And here's to eliminating smartphone use in the car and safer driving. So happy you were able to participate in the program. The rest of the journey is on you. It's your life, and it's up to you to change it and improve it. Our sincere best wishes on your learning path, and here's to safer driving. Okay, that's it. You've made it to the end. And to really cement in your mind the seriousness of the distracted driving situation in the U.S., we're including a bunch of links that were very helpful in the creation of this program and which will provide you and your family a wealth of free information and resources.